the Thai machine with steel shins, who has steamrolled countless fighters, Buakaw Banchamek. He began as a street kid from a poor family in northern Thailand, a region where children are sent to train in Muay Thai instead of attending school. By the age of 8, he was already pounding a tire with a heavy bag. By 20, he had become a living legend of Omnoi Stadium. Buakaw is not merely a fighter. He is a system of destruction embodied in 2 fists, 2 elbows, 2 knees, and 2 shins. Each tempered to such an extent that, were it to strike a baseball bat, the bat would be the thing to break. His primary weapon is his left low kick. Not fast, far from it. Rather, it is measured, like the drop of a guillotine blade. He brings his iron shin down upon his opponent's thigh with the same composure one might use to set a teacup on a table. Yet after just 3 such cups, the leg ceases to obey its owner. Buakaw does not merely strike, he chops wood. Opponents recognize his signature gait. He advances squarely, making no attempt to dodge, for his defense is his face, a face capable of absorbing the blows of top-tier professionals. He has stood toe-to-toe with John Wayne Parr, with Neman, and with Zach Benton, and each remembers him as the man who simply devours both space and time. In the clinch, Buakaw transforms into a boa constrictor. He coils around his opponent's neck, suspends him using his own body weight, and drives a knee into the solar plexus with such geometric precision that the air is knocked out of even the spectators in the front row. He does not shout after landing a blow. He does not dance. He simply gazes with the eyes of a man who has already witnessed everything another fighter could possibly inflict upon him, and has remained standing. Against Buakaw, they pitted a fighter who yields nothing to him in terms of sheer insanity. The Steel Monk, Ilong, a man who fights anyone and everyone, and possesses a concrete, impenetrable head. If Buakaw represents discipline forged into a weapon, then Ilong is chaos, clad in boxing boots, and wearing Buddhist prayer beads around his neck. He is a renegade Chinese monk who trains by headbutting a heavy bag until the sand begins to pour out of it. He does not defend himself. Not at all. For he believes that the spirit is stronger than the flesh. Ilong deliberately exposes his head to elbow strikes just to hear the sound of bone ringing against bone. Then, flashing a smile that reveals blood-stained gums, he remarks, "That's a bit weak." His head has passed every test of durability. In bare-knuckle street fights, in underground garage tournaments, and in official bouts where his face was battered into a bloody pulp. He does not get knocked out. Ever. Even when it looks as though his spine must surely snap from a counterhook, Ilong merely shakes his head and unleashes his signature move, the one-handed thunder. It is a straight right, delivered with the full weight of his body, a force he has been gathering for the entire preceding minute while enduring a hail of blows. Ilong fights everyone, bodybuilders, karate practitioners, wrestlers. He might even lie down on the canvas and invite his opponent to strike him while he's down, simply out of curiosity. This isn't strategy. It's a clinical diagnosis. Yet it is precisely this diagnosis that has inspired thousands of Chinese fans to wear t-shirts bearing his motto, "Hit me, and I'll only get angrier." He does not know how to quit. He does not know how to go down from a leg injury. Buakaw chops away at his thigh, yet Ilong merely shifts his weight on his battered leg and presses forward, lumbering ahead like a drunken legionnaire. His concrete forehead and cast-iron cheekbones are the only defenses he acknowledges. An ordinary fighter facing Buakaw breaks by the second round. Ilong, however, is just starting to enjoy himself. And finally, they clashed in their second fight. Both fighters were good, but unlike the first, Buakaw looked much more confident. He attacked on par with the monk, constantly imposing his own tempo, working the lead, and preventing Long from unleashing his signature attacks. The Thai landed better shots, worked hard in the clinch, and controlled the distance. While Long played second fiddle, frequently grabbing legs and resorting to dirty tactics, including punches to the back of the head. Despite Buakaw's apparent advantage in terms of accurate strikes and overall control of the fight, the judges unexpectedly awarded the victory to Long. This decision sparked a wave of outrage around the world, and the fight forever remains one of the most controversial and scandalous verdicts in kickboxing history. When not training or fighting, Buakaw Banchamek leads a surprisingly simple and measured life, a stark contrast to his status as a world-class kickboxing star. Here's what he enjoys doing: cooking and spending time with loved ones. Buakaw often cooks himself, preferring simple home-cooked meals, and also enjoys gathering with family and neighbors around the table, enjoying the relaxed atmosphere. Relaxing in nature, he can be seen swimming in a pond or simply relaxing in the fresh air. He makes a point of not striving for luxury, riding around the village on an old motorcycle. Training the next generation. At his Muay Thai school, Banchamek, he not only trains himself but also teaches young fighters, including children from poor families, for whom classes are often free. His entire life outside the ring is a tribute to his roots, and an example of how to stay true to yourself despite worldwide fame.